Ladies and gentlemen, let us explore the transformative power of detachment in relationships. When a woman practices the art of detachment, she radiates an inner strength that is both compelling and magnetic. Detachment is not about indifference, it is about holding a deep sense of self-worth and trusting in the flow of life. Detachment is a concept often misunderstood, but when truly embraced, it becomes a cornerstone of emotional strength and resilience. At its core, detachment is not about apathy or withdrawal. Instead, it is about fostering a healthy separation between your sense of self and external circumstances. This principle is deeply empowering because it allows you to maintain balance and composure, regardless of the situations or people around you. To understand detachment, one must first explore its deeper meaning. Detachment is the art of being fully present and engaged in life while remaining unshaken by its inevitable ups and downs. It is about participating in relationships and experiences without becoming overly attached to specific outcomes. When you practice detachment, you acknowledge that life is unpredictable and that trying to control every aspect only leads to frustration and anxiety. Instead, detachment invites you to trust in the natural flow of life, knowing that what is meant for you will find its way to you, and what is not will fade away without diminishing your worth. In relationships, detachment is an expression of self-confidence and emotional independence. It signals that you value yourself enough to not be overly dependent on someone else's approval or attention for your happiness. This independence creates an aura of confidence and mystery that is profoundly attractive to others. It's important to note that detachment does not mean shutting yourself off emotionally or avoiding vulnerability. Rather, it is about being open and genuine while maintaining a strong sense of self-respect and personal boundaries. To cultivate detachment, the journey begins inward. It requires self-awareness and a commitment to nurturing your inner world. When you recognize that your happiness and self-worth come from within, you release the need to cling to external validations or outcomes. You start to understand that your value is inherent and not contingent on the actions, opinions, or presence of others. This realization is both liberating and transformative, as it allows you to approach relationships and life's challenges from a place of strength rather than fear or neediness. Practicing detachment also involves shifting your perspective on control. Many people struggle with detachment because they have a deep-rooted desire to control their environment, relationships, and future. They believe that by holding on tightly, they can ensure security and stability. However, this mindset often backfires, leading to stress, tension, and strained relationships. Detachment encourages you to release this illusion of control. It teaches you that while you can influence your actions and choices, you cannot dictate how others behave or how situations unfold. By letting go of the need to control, you free yourself from unnecessary worry and open yourself to the natural flow of life. Another crucial aspect of detachment is accepting impermanence. Life is a constant state of change and nothing remains static. When you embrace this reality, you stop clinging to people or situations out of fear of loss. Instead, you learn to appreciate them for what they are in the present moment without attaching your identity or happiness to their permanence. This mindset allows you to engage more fully and authentically, as you are not weighed down by the anxiety of losing what you cherish. Detachment also fosters healthier relationships. When you are detached, you interact with others from a place of wholeness rather than lack. You are not seeking to fill a void or fix yourself through your connections. Instead, you are sharing your completeness with another person. This approach creates a dynamic of mutual respect and admiration, where both individuals are free to be themselves without the pressure of fulfilling each other's unmet needs. Moreover, detachment helps you navigate conflicts and challenges with grace. It allows you to step back, observe the situation objectively, and respond thoughtfully, rather than reacting impulsively. Detachment is deeply linked to the idea of trust in yourself and others and in the universe. When you are detached, you trust that things will unfold as they are meant to, even if the process is not always clear or comfortable. This trust reduces the fear and anxiety that often accompany uncertainty and helps you cultivate a sense of peace and acceptance. Detachment is a practice that requires patience and consistency. It is not something you master overnight, but a skill you develop through self-reflection, mindfulness, and intentional living. As you grow in your ability to detach, you will find that you are better able to handle life's challenges with resilience and grace. You will experience deeper and more meaningful connections with others, as well as a greater sense of inner peace and fulfillment. Understanding detachment is about recognizing your intrinsic power. It is about realizing that your value is not dependent on anything or anyone outside of yourself. By practicing detachment, you embrace the freedom to live authentically and the courage to let go of what no longer serves you. This way of being not only enhances your relationships, but also allows you to experience life with a sense of joy, balance, and profound self-respect. Inner work is the foundation upon which detachment is built. It is the deeply personal process of turning inward, examining your thoughts and beliefs, and cultivating a relationship with yourself that is rooted in love, respect, and understanding. True detachment arises not from an external strategy, but from an internal transformation. When you invest in inner work, you unlock the ability to detach in a way that feels natural and empowering, rather than forced or artificial. At its heart, inner work is about self-awareness. It involves looking within and identifying the patterns, habits, and emotional wounds that shape how you interact with the world. Many people carry unresolved pain or limiting beliefs that cause them to cling to external sources of validation, whether it be in relationships, achievements, or material possessions. Inner work invites you to confront these issues head-on. By acknowledging and addressing your fears, insecurities, and attachments, you begin to free yourself from their grip. This process requires honesty and vulnerability, as well as a willingness to sit with discomfort in order to grow. One of the key aspects of inner work is cultivating self-love. Detachment is impossible without a deep sense of self-worth. When you truly love and accept yourself, you no longer feel the need to rely on others to validate your existence or fulfill your emotional needs. Self-love allows you to approach relationships and life's challenges from a place of abundance rather than lack. It teaches you that you are whole and complete just as you are, regardless of external circumstances. This understanding creates a solid foundation for detachment, as it eliminates the fear of losing something or someone to feel secure or complete. Inner work also involves healing past wounds. Many of the attachments people struggle with are rooted in unresolved pain from the past. For example, if you experienced neglect or rejection in childhood, you might develop a deep fear of abandonment that causes you to cling to relationships or outcomes as an adult. Through inner work, you can identify these wounds and take steps to heal them. This might involve therapy, journaling, meditation, or other practices that help you process and release the emotions tied to your past. By healing these wounds, you create space for detachment to flourish, as you are no longer carrying the baggage that fuels attachment. Another important element of inner work is challenging and reframing your beliefs. Many people grow up internalizing societal or cultural messages about what it means to be successful, lovable, or worthy. These beliefs often lead to attachment, as you strive to meet external expectations or gain approval from others. Inner work encourages you to question these beliefs and replace them with ones that align with your true self. For example, instead of believing that your worth is tied to how much you accomplish or how others perceive you, you can adopt the belief that your worth is inherent and unconditional. This shift in perspective makes detachment much easier, as you no longer feel the need to chase external validation. Practicing mindfulness is another powerful tool for inner work. Mindfulness helps you become more aware of your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors in the present moment. It allows you to observe your attachments without judgment and explore the underlying reasons behind them. For instance, if you notice yourself becoming overly attached to a specific outcome or person, mindfulness can help you pause and reflect on what is driving that attachment. Are you seeking security, approval, or control? By identifying the root cause, you can address it directly and release the attachment with greater ease. Inner work also involves setting boundaries with yourself and others. Detachment does not mean avoiding relationships or responsibilities. It means approaching them from a place of balance and self-respect. This requires knowing your limits and honoring them. When you set boundaries, you communicate to yourself and others that your time, energy, and emotions are valuable. This act of self-respect reinforces your sense of worth and makes it easier to detach from situations or people that do not align with your values or well-being. The journey of inner work is deeply personal and ongoing. It is not about achieving perfection, but about embracing progress and growth. As you engage in inner work, you will begin to notice subtle yet profound changes in how you experience life. You will feel less reactive to external triggers and more grounded in your sense of self. You will develop a greater capacity for compassion and understanding, both for yourself and others. Most importantly, you will cultivate the strength and confidence to detach from what no longer serves you, trusting that you are fully capable of creating a fulfilling and meaningful life on your own terms. Inner work is the gift you give to yourself, a commitment to becoming the best version of who you are. It is through this process that detachment becomes not just a practice, but a natural expression of your inner state. When you prioritize self-love, healing, mindfulness, and self-respect, detachment ceases to be an effort and becomes a way of being, one that radiates confidence, peace, and authenticity in every aspect of your life. Emotional independence is a profound strength that forms the foundation of detachment. It is the ability to take full responsibility for your emotions, ensuring they are not dictated by external circumstances or the actions of others. This independence empowers you to engage with the world from a place of wholeness, authenticity, and resilience. When you cultivate emotional independence, you create an inner sanctuary where peace, self-assurance, and clarity thrive, regardless of what is happening around you. At its essence, emotional independence is about understanding that your emotions are yours to own and manage. While others' actions or external events can influence how you feel, it is ultimately your response that determines the depth and duration of those emotions. Recognizing this truth is liberating because it shifts the focus inward. Instead of being at the mercy of others' behaviors or life's uncertainties, you become the author of your emotional state. This realization fosters a sense of stability, allowing you to remain grounded even when faced with challenges. A key aspect of emotional independence is the practice of self-regulation. This involves becoming attuned to your emotions, understanding their origins, and choosing how to respond. Self-regulation is not about suppressing or denying your feelings. Instead, it is about honoring them without allowing them to control your actions or dominate your sense of well-being. For instance, if someone says something hurtful, an emotionally independent person might feel the sting of the words but will not let them spiral into self-doubt or anger. Instead, they acknowledge the emotion, explore its source, and decide how to move forward in a way that aligns with their values. Developing emotional independence also requires a deep sense of self-worth. When you understand your intrinsic value, you stop seeking validation from external sources. This shift is transformative because it frees you from the need to rely on others for your happiness or sense of identity. Instead of looking to a partner, friend, or career achievement to feel complete, you find fulfillment within yourself. This internal validation creates a strong foundation for detachment, as it removes the fear of losing something or someone to maintain your sense of worth. Boundaries play a crucial role in fostering emotional independence. Healthy boundaries are not walls that shut people out, but guidelines that protect your emotional energy and ensure your relationships are balanced and respectful. By setting clear boundaries, you communicate what you need and expect while also respecting others' autonomy. This practice reinforces your sense of self-respect and prevents you from becoming overly entangled in others' emotions or actions. Boundaries allow you to show compassion and care without losing yourself in the process. Emotional independence also involves cultivating resilience. Life is full of uncertainties, disappointments, and changes. While you cannot control these external events, you can control how you respond to them. Resilience is the ability to adapt and bounce back from setbacks, and it is a hallmark of emotional independence. When you are resilient, you understand that challenges are a natural part of life and that they do not define your worth or limit your potential. This mindset enables you to approach difficulties with a sense of curiosity and determination, rather than fear or despair. Another critical element of emotional independence is learning to let go. Holding on to grudges, past hurts, or unrealistic expectations only weighs you down and keeps you tethered to the past. Letting go does not mean forgetting or condoning what has happened. It means releasing the emotional charge attached to it so that you can move forward with clarity and peace. This act of release is a powerful expression of emotional independence because it demonstrates your ability to choose your emotional state rather than being ruled by it. Self-awareness is at the heart of emotional independence. By taking the time to reflect on your thoughts, beliefs, and patterns, you gain a deeper understanding of what drives your emotions and behaviors. This awareness allows you to identify areas where you may be overly dependent on others for validation or happiness. For example, you might notice that you feel anxious when someone does not respond to a text message quickly, revealing a deeper fear of rejection or abandonment. With this awareness, you can address the root cause and work toward releasing that dependency. Emotional independence also enhances your relationships. When you are emotionally independent, you approach connections from a place of wholeness rather than neediness. You do not seek to control or change others, nor do you rely on them to fix or complete you. Instead, you can fully appreciate and enjoy the relationship for what it is while remaining secure in your own identity. This balance fosters healthier, more fulfilling connections built on mutual respect and trust. Emotional independence is a journey of self-empowerment. It requires courage, self-compassion, and a commitment to personal growth. It is not about shutting yourself off from emotions or relationships, but about approaching them from a place of strength and authenticity. When you cultivate emotional independence, you discover that you are your own source of stability and happiness. This inner strength allows you to navigate life's ups and downs with grace, confidence, and unwavering self-respect. Through emotional independence, you not only master the art of detachment, but also create a life that is deeply fulfilling and aligned with your true self. Understanding your needs and desires with clarity is essential for practicing detachment. When you are clear about what you genuinely value and seek, you can navigate life and relationships with a sense of purpose and self-assurance. This clarity enables you to distinguish between what aligns with your authentic self and what stems from external pressures or fleeting emotions. By knowing yourself deeply, you can detach from unnecessary dependencies and focus on what truly matters. The process of gaining clarity about your needs and desires begins with self-reflection. Taking the time to evaluate your priorities, values, and long-term goals allows you to identify what is most important to you. This introspection requires honesty and a willingness to strip away societal expectations or the influence of others. For example, you may realize that certain goals you've been pursuing, such as career advancement or material success, are less about your own happiness and more about meeting external standards. By identifying these misalignments, you can begin to redirect your energy toward pursuits that bring genuine fulfillment. Clarity about your needs also involves understanding the difference between wants and necessities. Needs are essential for your emotional, physical, and mental well-being, while wants are often temporary or surface-level desires. For instance, you might crave constant reassurance from a partner because of insecurity, but what you truly need is to build your self-esteem and sense of independence. Recognizing this distinction allows you to focus on addressing your underlying needs rather than being consumed by superficial desires. This focus is a cornerstone of detachment because it prevents you from becoming overly reliant on external factors to feel whole. Understanding your desires is equally important, as it helps you create a vision for your life that aligns with your authentic self. Desires are not inherently negative. They often reflect your passions, aspirations, and unique qualities. However, it is crucial to evaluate whether your desires are rooted in genuine fulfillment or a need for external validation. For example, desiring a loving relationship is natural and meaningful, but if that desire becomes an obsession fueled by fear of loneliness, it can lead to unhealthy attachments. By clarifying your desires, you can approach them with balance and intention, ensuring they enhance your life rather than dominate it. Another aspect of gaining clarity about your needs and desires is recognizing the role of boundaries. Boundaries are essential for protecting your emotional energy and ensuring that your interactions and decisions align with your values. When you are clear about what you need and want, you can set boundaries that honor those priorities. For instance, if you value personal growth and need time for self-reflection, you might establish boundaries around how much time you spend in social situations. These boundaries reinforce your ability to detach from situations or people that do not support your well-being. The journey of understanding your needs and desires also involves acknowledging your emotions. Emotions are powerful indicators of what matters to you and can provide valuable insights into your inner world. When you feel joy, peace, or contentment, it often signals alignment with your true needs and desires. Conversely, feelings of frustration, sadness, or anxiety may indicate areas where your needs are unmet or your desires are misaligned. Paying attention to these emotional cues helps you refine your understanding of what you truly seek and need. Clarity also requires you to let go of fear and judgment. Many people hesitate to explore their needs and desires fully because they fear being perceived as selfish or unrealistic. However, understanding what you need and desire is not about prioritizing yourself at the expense of others. It is about creating a life that reflects your unique values and aspirations. Releasing judgment allows you to embrace your individuality and pursue your goals with confidence and authenticity. This acceptance strengthens your ability to detach because you no longer feel the need to justify or suppress your true self. Practicing mindfulness is a powerful tool for gaining clarity about your needs and desires. Mindfulness helps you stay present and attuned to your thoughts, feelings, and experiences. It encourages you to observe your inner world without judgment, enabling you to identify patterns and preferences that might otherwise go unnoticed. Through mindfulness, you can recognize when your actions or decisions are aligned with your authentic self and when they are driven by external influences. This awareness deepens your understanding of what you need and desire, guiding you toward choices that support your well-being. Once you have gained clarity about your needs and desires, it becomes easier to detach from what does not serve you. When you are confident in your priorities and values, you can release attachments to situations, people, or outcomes that do not align with them. For example, if you value personal growth and authenticity, you might choose to end a relationship that hinders your ability to grow, even if it feels difficult in the moment. This decision becomes more manageable when you are clear about what you truly need and desire. Understanding your needs and desires is an ongoing process. As you grow and evolve, your priorities and aspirations may shift, requiring you to revisit and refine your understanding. This continuous self-awareness ensures that your detachment remains rooted in authenticity and alignment with your true self. By cultivating clarity, you empower yourself to live with intention, embrace what fulfills you, and let go of what no longer serves your highest good. This clarity is not only the foundation of detachment, but also the key to living a life of purpose, balance, and inner peace. Confidence is one of the most magnetic qualities a person can possess, and its connection to detachment is profound. When you are confident, you exude an aura of self-assuredness and security that draws others toward you naturally. Confidence is not about arrogance or superiority. It is about being comfortable in your own skin and trusting in your abilities, choices, and worth. This self-assuredness allows you to engage with others from a place of balance, free from neediness or desperation. Confidence and detachment go hand in hand because true confidence arises when you are not overly attached to external validation or outcomes. This confidence begins with self-acceptance. When you accept yourself fully, including your strengths and imperfections, you no longer feel the need to prove yourself to others. This self-acceptance fosters a deep sense of inner peace and stability, as you are not constantly seeking approval or fearing rejection. When you are detached from the opinions of others, you can confidently express your authentic self without worrying about how you are perceived. This authenticity is inherently attractive because it signals integrity and strength.
A confident person trusts in their ability to handle life's challenges. This trust comes from a combination of self-awareness, resilience, and experience. When you believe in your capacity to navigate difficulties and learn from setbacks, you do not feel the need to cling to external sources of security. Instead, you remain grounded in your own abilities, knowing that you are capable of adapting and thriving regardless of the circumstances. This self-reliance enhances your sense of detachment because you are not dependent on others to fulfill your needs or solve your problems. Confidence is also closely tied to self-respect. When you respect yourself, you set boundaries that protect your emotional and mental well-being. These boundaries are a powerful form of detachment as they prevent you from becoming overly entangled in unhealthy dynamics or compromising your values to please others. By standing firm in your boundaries, you demonstrate that you value yourself enough to prioritize your needs and desires. This self-respect is deeply appealing because it shows others that you are secure in your worth and will not settle for less than you deserve. The way you carry yourself physically and verbally reflects your confidence. Nonverbal cues such as maintaining good posture, making eye contact, and speaking with clarity convey self-assuredness and command respect. These behaviors naturally attract attention and admiration because they signal that you are comfortable with who you are. Similarly, your tone of voice and choice of words can convey confidence by expressing your thoughts and feelings with conviction. When you detach from the fear of judgment or rejection, you can communicate more effectively and authentically, further enhancing your confidence. Confidence is not about being perfect or never experiencing self-doubt. Even the most confident people have moments of insecurity or uncertainty. The difference lies in how they respond to those moments. A confident person acknowledges their doubts and fears without letting them take control. They remind themselves of their strengths, focus on their achievements, and take proactive steps to address areas where they want to grow. This ability to embrace vulnerability without being consumed by it is a hallmark of confidence and a key component of detachment. Developing confidence requires consistent effort and self-reflection. One way to build confidence is to set and achieve small, meaningful goals. Each accomplishment reinforces your belief in your abilities and provides evidence of your competence. Over time, these successes accumulate, creating a solid foundation of self-assurance. Confidence also grows when you challenge yourself to step outside your comfort zone. Taking risks, even if they lead to failure, demonstrates that you are willing to learn and grow. This willingness to embrace challenges without being overly attached to the outcome is a powerful expression of detachment. Confidence is further strengthened by cultivating a positive self-image. The way you think and talk about yourself shapes your sense of self-worth. When you focus on your strengths, acknowledge your progress, and practice self-compassion, you reinforce a positive internal dialogue that supports your confidence. Detachment plays a role here because it helps you let go of negative self-perceptions or limiting beliefs that undermine your self-esteem. By releasing these mental barriers, you create space for a more empowering and affirming self-image. Another aspect of confidence is the ability to handle rejection or criticism with grace. Instead of taking these experiences personally, a confident person views them as opportunities for growth or redirection. This perspective is rooted in detachment, as it requires letting go of the need for constant approval or agreement from others. By accepting that rejection and criticism are natural parts of life, you can approach them with curiosity and resilience rather than fear or defensiveness. This response demonstrates emotional maturity and reinforces your confidence. Confidence is contagious. When you carry yourself with self-assurance, you inspire others to feel more comfortable and confident in your presence. This dynamic creates a positive feedback loop as the admiration and respect you receive further reinforce your confidence. Detachment enhances this dynamic by ensuring that your confidence remains grounded in your own sense of worth rather than external validation. This balance makes your confidence authentic and enduring, rather than dependent on the approval of others. Confidence is a journey of self-discovery and self-empowerment. It requires embracing who you are, trusting in your abilities, and releasing the need to control or cling to external outcomes. By integrating detachment into your approach to confidence, you create a powerful combination that allows you to navigate life with grace, resilience, and authenticity. This magnetic quality not only enhances your own well-being, but also deepens your connections with others as they are drawn to your strength, independence, and unwavering sense of self. The ability to let go of control is a powerful and transformative practice that lies at the heart of detachment. Many people believe that by tightly controlling their environment, relationships, or outcomes, they can ensure security and happiness. However, this constant need for control often leads to stress, frustration, and dissatisfaction, as life rarely unfolds exactly as planned. Letting go of control does not mean becoming passive or indifferent. Rather, it involves releasing the need to micromanage and trusting in the flow of life. This approach fosters a sense of freedom, peace, and resilience that enhances your ability to engage with life authentically and meaningfully. Letting go of control begins with acknowledging that control is often an illusion. While you may influence certain aspects of your life, such as your choices, actions, and attitudes, you cannot dictate the actions or feelings of others or guarantee specific outcomes. Recognizing this limitation can be liberating, as it shifts your focus from trying to force external circumstances to aligning your internal state with your values and intentions. By accepting that uncertainty is a natural part of life, you open yourself up to possibilities and experiences that you might have otherwise resisted. When you let go of control, you also let go of the fear that often drives the need to control. Fear of failure, rejection, or disappointment can create a cycle of overthinking and overmanaging as you attempt to avoid potential negative outcomes. However, this fear-based approach can lead to emotional exhaustion and strained relationships, as others may perceive your attempts to control as distrust or manipulation. By confronting and releasing these fears, you create space for trust in yourself and others and in the process of life. This trust allows you to approach situations with an open heart and mind, reducing anxiety and fostering deeper connections. Letting go of control requires cultivating a mindset of flexibility and adaptability. Life is dynamic and circumstances can change unexpectedly. When you cling to rigid expectations or plans, you risk feeling defeated or overwhelmed when things do not go as intended. In contrast, embracing adaptability allows you to navigate challenges with grace and creativity. For example, if a relationship does not progress as you hoped, you can focus on what you learned from the experience rather than fixating on what you lost. This shift in perspective helps you see obstacles as opportunities for growth rather than as failures. The practice of letting go also involves surrendering attachment to specific outcomes. It is natural to have goals and desires, but when you become overly fixated on achieving them exactly as envisioned, you may miss out on alternative paths or unexpected blessings. Surrendering attachment does not mean giving up on your aspirations. Rather, it means pursuing them with intention while remaining open to different possibilities. This balance allows you to stay motivated and focused without becoming overly invested in controlling every detail. It also frees you from the disappointment and frustration that arise when things do not go as planned. Mindfulness is a powerful tool for letting go of control. By staying present in the moment, you can observe your thoughts and feelings without judgment or attachment. This awareness helps you recognize when you are trying to control situations unnecessarily and allows you to pause and reflect on whether that effort is serving you. Mindfulness also helps you appreciate the beauty and richness of each moment, fostering gratitude and reducing the impulse to manipulate or force outcomes. Through mindfulness, you learn to trust in the unfolding of life and to find peace in the present. Another aspect of letting go of control is recognizing the strength and vulnerability. Many people equate control with strength, believing that they must always appear composed and in charge. However, vulnerability is a powerful expression of courage and authenticity. When you allow yourself to be vulnerable, you let go of the need to control how others perceive you and instead embrace your true self. This openness deepens your relationships and allows you to connect with others on a more meaningful level. It also reinforces your sense of self-worth as you realize that you are valuable and deserving of love and respect, regardless of external circumstances. Letting go of control also enhances your ability to experience joy and fulfillment. When you release the need to micromanage every aspect of your life, you create room for spontaneity, creativity, and playfulness. This openness allows you to engage with life more fully and to savor moments of connection, discovery, and growth. By trusting in the flow of life, you can embrace the unknown with curiosity and enthusiasm, finding beauty and meaning even in unexpected places. Practicing gratitude is another way to let go of control. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack or wish to change to what you already have and appreciate. This perspective helps you recognize the abundance and blessings in your life, reducing the need to control or strive for more. Gratitude also fosters a sense of contentment and peace. as you realize that happiness does not depend on external circumstances, but on your ability to appreciate and value the present moment. Letting go of control is an ongoing journey that requires patience and self-compassion. It involves acknowledging your limitations, embracing uncertainty, and trusting in your ability to navigate life's challenges. By releasing the need to control, you free yourself from unnecessary stress and create space for joy, connection, and growth. This practice not only enhances your well-being, but also deepens your relationships as others are drawn to your authenticity, resilience, and openness. Letting go of control is not about giving up, it is about letting go of fear and embracing life with trust and confidence. Thanks for watching.